New videos every day.
What up, what up, what up? I'm back. It's Baron, the one and only, trainer from Austin, Texas, owner of X-Train Facilities. So, the reason why I put this video out today is kind of explain a lot of the exercises that we've been doing in our 10-day program. Those of you that aren't having any trouble with the exercises and aren't needing any help in detail, you go ahead and just move on to the follow along that you can get by clicking on the links to the side. Those of you that do need that still need a little bit of help, still have some questions and some concerns about doing the exercises correctly, just stay tuned and I'll be going over through a lot of these exercises. We're going to start off with our day one exercise, all right? So with our day one exercise, we started off here with our V-up, accordion, scissor bicycle combo. What we did here is we were trying to focus and isolate one side, mostly focusing on our hip flexor area, all right? And so if you're wondering where that area is, normally when you're doing this exercise, I'm sure you're feeling it at the lower part of your abdominal area. That was the focus that we were trying to get out of that. So for options now, so we're going to give you an option for a beginner. So if you were a beginner and you're doing the exercise and you weren't getting the workout that you're wanting to get or weren't able to perform it correctly, I'm going to go ahead and show you just a quick option, okay? So we'll say for this purpose, we're going to do just our right side. So when you're doing the exercise as a beginner for the one-sided V-up, you want to make sure that you're going to have your left leg, it's going to be slightly bent on the ground, all right? Your right arm straight back. Now, the first thing you want to do is you want to lift up your hip flexor first, because that tends to be the hardest part for most people when they're doing this exercise, is to get the hip flexor up and then the upper body. So you're going to lift your hip, using the hip flexors, lifting up your hip flexor. As it comes about halfway, you're going to meet at the top, right through here, okay? That's all you need to do just to start off, all right? Going all the way back down and all the way back up, meeting at the middle, making sure that your chin stays off your chest, all right? So that's going to be your V-up exercise. Those of you that want to challenge yourself a little bit more, you can still keep your foot on the ground, but this time you're going to come all the way up, meeting at the top, fingertips pointing towards your toes, going back down, up again, and lifting up. If you want to challenge yourself and take it to the next level, all you have to do is simply, this left leg that we kept on the ground, this time we're going to lift it up, and then we're going to crunch up, meeting at the middle, very smooth, all right? Oh man, my arms are already burning just from that. All right, so moving on. So now we're going to focus on the second exercise, which is our accordion, which is the one obviously right after our V-up. All right, so I'm going to show you your option just for isolating just your right side only. Okay, so your option from here, those of you that are beginners, is to have one foot on your opposite leg, your left leg, on the ground with your knee slightly bent. Your right leg is going to be off the ground. Okay, fingertips are going to be laid just behind your waist. And you're going to drive your knee straight up, keeping your heel above the bottom part of your glutes, keeping your chest up, driving the knee up at the same time. As your leg goes back down, your upper body goes back down. As you're lifting back up, driving the knee straight up towards the chest, all right? Next way to do, for the more intermediate way, it's going to be lifting both feet off the ground, but keeping both of your hands still on the ground, and then just driving up. So driving straight back, dropping down to your forearms, and driving that right knee straight up, all right? Now, if you want to take it to the more advanced, what you're going to do, arms about in front of you, as you're driving up, then drive up the knee, all right? So you're not using any of your hands for any body weight or any resistance, excuse me. So moving on to the next exercise, it's going to be scissor bicycles. Again, for the same purpose, we're just going to focus on the right side just for now, just for demonstration purposes. So for your scissor bicycles, again, your option for here is just going to simply be having your left leg on the ground for support and then extending your right leg out. Since we're focusing on our right side, we're going to have our left hand. We're going to keep that behind our left ear. We're not grabbing onto our head because we want to focus on keeping our chest open. Hand's going to be on the ground. As your leg comes up, simply going to crunch, twist at the same time, keeping that arm open, and then right back down. All right, lifting up, twist, and then back down. Again, you almost want to focus like you're wringing out a shirt as you're twisting up. You want to crunch and then simultaneously twist your body, or using your trunk to twist and to tighten as you're lifting up and aiming that elbow towards the leg. Your advanced way is going to have your feet off the ground, lifting up, and then twisting. All right, feet stay off the ground, lifting up simultaneously, chin stays off the chest, and then right back down. All right, so those three exercises. Now, when you do these, when you do day one of these exercises, as you can see, you're going to first start off with your V-up. You're going to go to your accordion, your scissor bicycle, isolating one side. All right. After that, you're going to do all those exercises again, but using both legs. So after you do, for example, for the purposes of this video, we did our right side. So after, we'll say we finish our last exercise, our scissor bicycle, all right, 9 and 10, we're going to go right into our V-up again, but this time we're using both hands and lifting up, all right? Now, as your beginner, again, you keep your hands on the back for those V-ups, all right? And you're just going to keep your head straight. You're going to lift straight up, crunching together, all right? Making sure your chin stays off the chest and engaging the core as you're driving those legs up using your hip flexors, all right? So after you do that 3 times, or after you go to one side, you're going to do both legs, and then you're going to go back and do the opposite side. So if you're focusing on your right side, you do your right side, and then you're going to end it with both legs, and then go to your left side, and then end it again with both legs, all right? Now, once you do that, to finish your program up, you'll go to a plank, all right? And that position is what we did earlier, where you'll be in a prone position on your elbows, right? You're going to make sure that you're pressing your chest towards the ground, keeping a straight body, squeezing your glutes, making sure that your shoulder stays in line with your elbow, okay? It's very important for this, all right? Making sure your hips stay up, feet are together, heels pointing up, chin stays off the chest, and breathing in slow and smooth, in through the nose, and then out through the mouth, all right? Now, as a beginner, you're going to hold this position for 30 seconds, all right? As an intermediate, someone that's somewhat familiar with the planks, you're going to go ahead and hold this for 1 minute. And those of you that want to take it to the next level, you're going to hold it for 2 minutes. Now, you may be asking, well, how many reps do I need to be doing for the other exercises? Well, that's a very good question if you're asking that. If you're a beginner, you're going to do all these exercises, and you go 6 to 10 reps. And you're going to go through this at least twice, right? If you're intermediate, you're going to do everything 10 to 15 times. You're going to go through this 3 times. If you're advanced, and you think you're a BA, which Jeremy likes to call it, then you're going to do this 15 to 20 times each rep, and you're going to go through this 4 times, all right? If you have any other questions or any comments, just feel free to make a comment. I'm definitely will be checking these out and try to help improve or answer any questions on the next video. Well, that concludes the first part of the scripted video for our 10-day program. As you can see, what I just explained to you today was your Monday, Wednesday workout. Stay tuned for your Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday workout descriptions later on. If you would like to view those, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel to see our future descriptive workouts. So keep up the great work, keep working hard. This is just the first step to where you need to get to your end goal. Please like us on Facebook. If you want to find out more about myself, me, Baron Jackson, or the X-Train Fitness Facility, all you gotta do is go to www.x/trainfit.com. Have a great day and keep rocking.